2.
Here we go. Oh,
Been a
here we
minute.
go. Here
We
we
got a couple fans,
go.
our 5 fans that missed us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We back.
It's the brothers, baby. Y'all know what it is.
Back in effect.
Yes, back in the house once again. It's the brothers.
Yeah.
Living that life, baby.
Man. What's going on?
What's good?
How was your Christmas?
Christmas was great. You know what I'm saying? Got my
man.
glasses on from back in the day. Nah, Christmas was blessed. I had a great Christmas.
That's good.
God definitely blessed everything. It was great. How y'all doing out there? I hope y'all Christmas was fabulous.
We here on the eve of New Year's Eve. I know a bunch of people gonna party tomorrow.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Do whatever. My party days is over though,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
probably to sit, give me some champagne.
Okay.
And I'm trying to hope I stay up to see the ball drop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get me some sleep tomorrow, you know.
Okay.
Got a couple days off. Chill with wifey, she off too.
Oh, okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
She
what I'm
off too.
doing.
So, you know, we're gonna chill out.
Okay.
You know, let it do what it do.
Yep, let the ball drop, let another year come. Let's have fun.
So what's up, man? What's
I'm chilling.
Today?
Today I want to get on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Basically,
Hip hop.
I got a call today, and I was sitting around like thinking about, you know, what I want, you know, what I want us to do for the show. So I got a call out the blue from somebody that grew up with us, Michael Dahl. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah, lived in not 1520.
The building, yeah,
Undercliff, right?
yeah, but the building was connected to us. So how he was talking about how when we went to school, and he was like, I'm gonna tell you a bit of history. So he was telling me when we went to school, he told me the year that I went to Catholic school. He said, remember you we all went to school together in the Bronx. And he said that you went to Catholic school in Harlem. I was like, yeah. Then he went to Catholic school further in Harlem, like in Fort Washington.
Oh, okay.
So he was telling me that today. So we just started conversing and talking. So I was telling him that I had all my books out, looking at stuff that I wanted us to talk about on the show today. So he brought up a great thing about hip hop, the culture. He said one thing that we have to realize. He said, you know, the origin of hip hop. He said, you know, who's the culture? And I was like racking my brain. He said, we are, because we made the culture. It's us. We are the culture, because we was in it. We actually was in the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We that old. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So we started talking about music and where it came from, because I was telling him about the Fat Joe debate and everything. And he said, well, you got to really look at this. See, what a lot of Spanish people don't realize and don't say that y'all really black. Your origins come from Africa. So we started talking about stuff, and what he told me was, and I was researching it, and that all of us is from West Africa. West Africa, we use the drums. They call it call and response. Like somebody would play the drums, but then somebody else would be somewhere else and respond to it. So that's what we do. And he told me that one thing they can't never take from us is our rhythm. We have the best rhythm. So,
but I to break in real quick. If you look at all the stuff back in the days, even when they go to war, you know, I'm talking about back, like, you know, ancient times. They always had people playing some type of drum.
Yes.
That's how they signaled for certain stuff.
Got you, yeah.
You know, the funny thing is I was just watching Gladiator 2. And you know, at the beginning they was going to war at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, and he gave an order, the general gave an order for them to let the sails down and start rowing. And how he passed the order, he shouted it to one guy. The guy shouted it, and when he shouted it, the guys played the drums and they knew what to do.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Even on the movie The Great Wall. You ever seen that?
Nah.
The Great Wall is
I see that.
Is about the wall of China. But they saying that wall's put up there. It's a sci-fi movie. And it's like these monsters come in and they trying to keep them out from getting to the city. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's a good movie though. It's a good movie. The Great Wall. Check it out. And it was so many of them. That's how they communicated.
Got you.
So if I want to get somebody miles away, they played the drums and they heard it and they knew what to do.
Got you.
So I mean, music, it's really a form of a language. You You know, it's a voice.
Oh yeah, call and response.
You know, so
yeah, because he basically was like, you know, we started talking, and then a song came up. So he told me that one of the songs that was one of the first hip hop songs that I never realized was from a guy named Manu Dibango. He was born December 1993. He died in 2020. Well,
1993.
No, he was born in 1933. I'm sorry. No, he was born, excuse me, y'all. He was born 1933, and he died 2020. He was from Cameroon, right? A musician. He was a songwriter. He played the sax, and he played the, what the heck I wrote down here. But he played a lot of brass instruments. And the song that I'm talking about was, I'm going to bring it to you. Mama Coon, Mama Sa, Mama Makum Sa. Okay, and that horn section had that groove. So he is the only African song that was sampled the most in history. That song. So me and him was talking about that, and then he told me how other songs came behind that. But it was just the point of the fact that how the origin of all of us was together, he basically brought this up because I was talking about the Fat Joe instance. When he was, calling black, nigga, this and that. But he said, you really got to think about it. They all come from black origins. Everything comes from, our rhythm came from West Africa, basically, because he was like, hip hop started and, our rhythm came from West Africa. So, he was just giving me a little history and I was researching it, and I was thinking about how we grew up because he got back to how we grew up, that we are the culture. We developed everything, the sampling,
we changed it.
Yes.
But we didn't create it. About black people probably did. I'm talking about our age, us, our generation. Because if you got to think about it, back with jazz and the blues and the scatting and all that, that was hip hop.
Yeah.
It wasn't called hip hop then, but it was the same basics. If you notice how as the years turned, when hip hop first came out, the MC was just to move the crowd. It was always about the DJ, about the guy playing the music, and the MC just sitting there talking over it, getting the crowd participation.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then, who changed it from the MC? From the DJ to the MC? Who changed it? What rapper changed it? This is a pivotal part of hip hop history.
Wasn't Melly Mel,
No.
Funky Four. We got to go back. It got to be back. Crash Crew, Funky Four, and back in them days.
It is.
Curtis Blow, no. Not Kumo D.
Yeah.
With the
Starsky,
okay.
remember that,
the battles.
The battles. You remember the very first rap movie? What was it? Wild Style.
Wild Style.
Remember they had that. They played that scene. Yep. That was real live. Yep. You see him and Starsky and
Busy
Bobby.
B.
It was Busy B. I keep saying Starsky. Busy B and Bobby Brown walking down to go to a battle.
Yeah.
Busy B was winning all the battles, but Busy B was a crowd controller.
Yep.
And what he did was that on and on, the break of dawn.
Yep.
But then Kumo D came and battled him.
That's right, the epic battle.
And Kumo D came and made sense.
Of what?
He was saying, he wasn't just moving the crowd, he made sense of what he was saying. See, back then, it was just move the crowd chanting. He came and he with him with verses, and he actually won that battle. That changed the course of rap.
Oh yeah, because they talk about that. That's epic battles that, I don't know, hopefully one day y'all can see that. That's the essence of hip hop.
You into getting into hip hop, if you really want to know about the culture, the best movie to get is Wild Style. Wild Style tell you how everybody contributed. Spanish people was more with the drawing, the graffiti, and the breakdancing. They was on the best breakdancers were Spanish. If you think about it, you had a couple black people in there, but it was rock steady. Crazy Legs.
We all love Crazy Legs though.
Right.
Because the way he moved, he was all over the place.
This is what they did. They was good with the art. If you think about it, you ain't have too many Spanish MCs, but you did. You had something at the beginning.
Yeah, we had something that started with us. Yeah.
The thing about it is, black, Spanish, we keep trying to separate. Just like you said, everything's black. We the same. That's why you think Spanish people could say nigga, but a white person can't. Even though they try to fight against it, but you know, you've been in the Bronx, you know, we grew up. We all in the same thing. We in the same boat. And we all use the word nigga. Like, I mean, me growing up, I didn't look at it no different than, but if I see a white person do it, then it's something different.
Yeah, that's how,
But we are the same, and the problem, society trying to separate us. And I'm kind of disappointed in Fat Joe from how he talking. I kind of like Fat Joe because he was a rapper from back in the day, and he's still relevant today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He wasn't the best MC, but I consider him one of the GOATs because if you can make money in every decade, ever since you came on, for him to be an average MC, and for him to stretch his career out the way he did, see, like with that All the Way Up, he kept dropping songs, even though they were singles. Mm-hmm. He didn't write it. But he kept dropping songs and made himself stay relevant. That's why he got what he have today. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the talk shows. He started on BET. Now he's on Stars. Yeah. You know, so and the only reason he on Stars on the Dirty Low is because of 50.
Yeah. Even though they had beef, but yeah.
They don't have beef no more. They squashed
it. Because everybody's like, let's make money.
See, like 50 said, 50 was a street nigga. And I understand his beef with Fat Joe. He didn't really directly have beef with Fat Joe, but you fucking with a nigga I don't like. So, in the streets, that makes you an enemy. 50 brought that street mentality, but he's a businessman too. That's why he regret that beef. You know what I mean? Like, why should we beef instead of just get together and make this money?
True. That's how it was back, you know.
You know.
Jeez.
And if all that is, the fact was going on, I don't really know the story, but I look at it like this. Fat Joe was the only Spanish guy in his crew, and it was black people brought him out who made his music for him.
Digging in the crates, baby.
Like, he wouldn't have been nowhere without them.
Yeah, Showbiz AG. Big shouts. Bronx, you know baby.
He tried to put together a Spanish, crew. Pun was the truth. But I don't know how his business savvy is, but I know a lot of his crew don't.
Yeah, they
don't
talk
fuck
about
with him. Like Diddy. I just noticed a lot of these guys, once they start getting that money, they go for self. They forget they peoples. Like, you got this guy keeping you relevant. That's what messed him up. If he kept that guy, the guy keeping you relevant. I don't care how you look at it. He keeping you relevant. He keeping you 2017, 18, 19. You throwing out a song when Remy got out of jail. That All the Way Up shit was hot.
Yeah, it was.
You know, and every couple years he kept throwing a single out.
It's just, you know what I mean? My whole thing was just, find out what the FBA is really about, and if it's a good thing, don't say a bunch of broke ends and all that. You don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm grateful that you still have some kind of money. Everybody couldn't move like how you moved. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't around the same things. Like with that, because if you think about the Brand Nubians, where one of the leaders of the FBA is coming from. They had some nice songs, but then when Grand Poobah left,
what's the FBA? I don't even know what that is.
Is a black organization. They trying to get supposed to be getting certain rights back from stuff with the music and stuff like that. So my thing is, it basically what he was doing to me was because he was tied with Kamala. I had no problem with Kamala, but she wasn't right to be president. We already know that she wasn't going to become president, but it was like he was just tied with that situation for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I might be speaking it wrong or whatever, but that's how he was acting. You know what I'm saying? And for you to say a bunch of broke black dudes is not a good thing, especially from hip hop, because that's a legend. Regardless, if I'm gonna say Fat Joe's a legend, I gotta say that the Brand Nubians are legends.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, but see, he was saying that he was the worst. Lord Jamar was the worst MC of the crew. But when Joe was down with everybody, you wasn't shining like that. When they all was together, he wasn't shining like that until he got with Pun basically writing this stuff because Pun had to write this stuff.
Well, I look at it like this. To be honest with you, Lord Jamar was the weakest one out the crew.
I mean, we all love Grand Poobah.
But they all was good.
Yeah.
Poobah was the best.
Yeah.
Then came Sadat. Then came Lord Jamar. Look, no, I won't say that. You know what it is? Lord Jamar was talking stuff that was over people's head.
There it is.
Lord Jamar.
He was ahead of his time.
No, he was. If you ever hung out with like 5%ers, Israelites, and you listen to them talk, they break down stuff and they talk in that language.
Got you.
You know, the first person really to come out like that and who hit was Rakim. People thought Rakim was saying some old crazy shit, but all he was doing is spitting scriptures. And motherfuckers didn't realize that. He was spitting scriptures. Like, like, say if you took the Bible and you put it in the street form, but you spitting scriptures. If you don't read the Bible, other people are like, what the fuck is he saying? Like, it don't make, because you ain't getting it.
Yeah.
Lord Jamal, he's pro-black. He was always righteous. It like a seventh letter. Everybody like that. Oh, that's righteous stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Method Man first hit song. People don't know that was a righteous word he used. Power Universal.
Yeah. Got you. Yeah.
The joint, that's all righteous. They throwing that righteous lingo, like, you know, they asked you what's the mathematics and this and that. They was throwing this stuff in there.
Yeah, we had that.
Lord Jamal, people couldn't relate. Because these guys were saying some other slick shit where he was spitting that righteous shit.
Yeah.
So in that instant, people did look at him like, out of the three, he might have been the weakest one. But that don't mean the weakest one is whack. You understand what I'm saying? Because Brand Nubian was them niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
40
saying?
in the blunt? That's what she
They was them niggas. They was dropping shit after shit. All of them was killing it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Poobah was that, you always gonna have that one person who just...
That shine like
you know what I mean? The Supremes, Diana Ross.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have that person. That don't mean the rest of them can't
Crash
sing.
Crew, G-Man.
Yeah.
Joint.
Right. When you walking down the street with your box in your hand and you playing the music of the Poison Clan. Remember we did a talent show doing that joint.
Oh, we rocked it, but the pretty girl won because she was just pretty.
Yeah, was
we had the whole crowd going. Crash Crew, we don't want to be left behind. But that's back in the day. Just blow your mind just one more time. Yeah, then we got because to me, hip hop just grew, man. It just got out of it just poof.
Because it was what it is it was a force. It was running, and if they tried to stop it, but they couldn't stop it. Yeah. And this is the worst thing for anybody who hate black people. Hip hop is the worst thing. You know why? Because you hating us, but your kids is mimicking us. Your kids is loving us. And I know that's eating them up inside. See, I don't even understand how people can still be racist.
Yeah.
Because the mixing of the black, white, you don't know what's what no more. You gotta ask person, what are they? Yeah. So everything's getting mixed up. So how many pure white people you think is left? How many pure people, period?
Especially in the United States.
You think is left? Everybody's mixing. And in a way, I think that might be the best way to kill. You're going to always have racism, but that's the best way to kill it.
Got you, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the best way to kill it. So, you white people that do stuff to a black person, be careful because your child might have a baby to a black person. You might have black grandkids that same shit can happen to.
And that's hip hop.
Hip hop brings us all together.
The culture, baby.
Hip hop, if you take the killing away from hip hop with this drill music, right? Mm-hmm. Hip hop is stopping a lot of niggas from doing a lot of dumb stuff like running up in your crib because they broke. Like robbing you or shooting you because they making money. It's a form for us to make money. There's a lot of talented black people out here that might not have nothing else, but they got flow.
You got rhythm, baby.
You know what I mean? So it's another avenue for us to make money.
Got you. Okay.
So
dropping it, baby.
We need to stop fighting each other and get together and let's make this money.
Man, but how do you feel? I mean, because you was there. Well, we was there when it like started. Even though like when it got to the point to the outside jams and the MCs and different epic battles that went on and stuff like that. And because it always was a debate when we was growing up, who made the first rap record? And basically, it was records in the street, but it was only in New York.
Let me tell you something. It was more tapes. It wasn't records.
Yeah.
Sugar Hill Gang came officially with the first record, but
wasn't it Funky 4 plus one more?
But Grandmaster Cash, he was the first best MC.
Yeah, because that's where Big Back Hank got his rhymes from.
He took it out. You knew you knew where I was going with that. You know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so he was basically like the first ghostwriter.
Only reason he could do that is because they didn't have records. We just had tapes.
Yeah.
These guys took that. So that's like me going to the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I hear, what's going on in the neighborhood, and I take it and I mimic it and I put it on record and put it out for the world. Mm-hmm. Remember when they first played that record? I remember it came on TV. I think it was on the news. They were somewhere and they did it on TV.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's how big that was. Like,
oh yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, to me, the game changer. Don't get me wrong. I love all the old MCs. I love them all. But the game changer to when I fell in love and really got into it, because I used to like looking at the break dancing and going to the park jams and seeing people out there break dancing. You got the graffiti up. Yeah, I liked it then. Mm-hmm. But when I really got hooked, was sucker MCs. Run is the only MC that I looked up to. Like, yo, this nigga is. I wanted to be like this dude, man. I remember going to see Crush Groove, 13 years old, by myself on Fordham. Caught the first show, like I'm gonna go see this. Yo, Run was is still my favorite MC.
Okay.
Run, he changed the game. They changed the game because rapping was this another form of funk, funkadelic. Yeah. If you look at the old rappers, that's why they wore what they wore. You've seen the costumes they had.
They always had costumes
because of the funkadelic. Yeah. That's why Dre remember the origin.
Yeah,
that's why when he brought all this stuff out,
funkadelic,
he brought it out and this shit hit because that's where it came from.
Yep, it did.
That's where it came from.
Not to say nothing, but that's what Mike was saying. He said, I remember you put me on, I put him on the George Clinton and them. And
George Clinton,
got him.
There it is.
It's like, yeah.
So Sonic Force, they tried to be like George Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And you look at all the rappers, and it was because they said we are performers, so we couldn't dress regular. So that's why they was dressing like how performers would dress.
Yep.
But
hip-hop.
Run DMC came, changed the game.
Yep.
They brought the street clothes out. They brought the Bombers, the Lees, the Adidas. Yo, it was like, it just changed the game. Yep. And it's the game we see now. Mm-hmm. Then it's so many. The thing I like about it is us growing up, we seen so many pivotal points of rap where it changed.
Yes.
And got better. There's different changes, different people that changed it. Cause you had
well, we coming, that's the 80s.
LL, I think he changed it.
Oh yeah, because he went more toward the women. He get toward more.
Well, he waited. He waited because he was the first battle rapper. Because his first album, he didn't have "I Need Love."
He didn't.
No, that's the second album.
Right. Okay, yeah.
The first album was "I'm Bad" and all that. He was a hardcore rapper. He was like basically. He changed it lyrically, like he made the lyrics a little better. Then you had Rakim and Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
Rakim brought
the lyrics.
The 5%ers in.
Yeah.
He was spit. If you sat down and talked to 5%ers, they talked the way Rakim rhymed.
Got you.
What he did was he took that lingo and he just infused it and made rhymes. Yeah. Big Daddy Kane was more, I'm gonna take the ladies. Yeah, but the first best storyteller to me, Slick Rick.
Yep.
I remember when they did Lottie Dottie for the first time.
Yep.
We was at Skate Key. Remember that?
Yeah.
Skate Key was a rap battle.
Dougie Fresh, baby.
And they actually won the battle with that. Lottie Dottie. That's why when you hear the original version of Lottie Dottie,
that's right.
It's live.
Recorded. That's why it was live.
It was live. Yo, best storyteller was him. Yeah. It's still him.
Well, I got to give it to Melly Mel, too. Melly Mel definitely, oh my gosh, yes. What?
Melly Mel told you about the street.
Yes.
Before people really caught up to it. He told you about crack. He told you about, you know what my favorite crack song was? Remember Masters of Ceremony?
Yeah.
Grand Pooh, my first group. Yo, I got the jumbo. Can I get one the credit?
Yep.
No shorts, homeboy. You might as well forget it. Well, I'm starving, G. That's not my problem, B.
Yeah.
Watch this. Upstairs, I got a Sony TV. How many cracks can I get? Yo, I get you 4. 4 and 19 in Sony, man. Don't be one more. Ain't you got it? No joke. Yo, that music right there, that takes me back. That's
hip-hop, baby.
You know, it's different stages, man. It's like...
Now, you think when the 90s came in, that's when we got... I think that was one of the real pivotal years.
90s is when the lyrics... If you go from early 90s to mid-90s, lyrics got sharper.
True. Yeah.
The lyrics got sharper. And the 90s was more about what you saying.
Yeah.
And how you saying it. 90s was more of, I'm listening to what this guy's saying. It's like how you said, you Kendrick Lamar album is okay. But what his album remind me of is the 90s mixed with today.
Got you.
Because these beats that these kids like now is different. We like the the bass and the hard, but these girls, it goes by the females. And what they want to do and how they want to dance, they need them kind of beats. But the thing about Kendrick that I like is he's staying true to him. He's still lyrical. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's still lyrical and he's getting it his way without changing. It might have took him longer, but he's getting it his way being him. A lot of people come in the game and change to go with what's going on. Yeah. He was like, fuck that. I'm gonna stick this way.
So you think he's like a Nas?
Yeah. Nas think he's like a Nas. Nas is the only one, and he put in the record. Nas is the only one who support him being on the Super Bowl. Because Nas know he's still lyrical.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Nas tried to do it. Nas was too lyrical. You know who was too lyrical and people didn't get? And it was did it back in the day. He was really, take everything back. If you really think about it, to me, I think he was the best MC back in the day, even though he had hits like that. G-Rap.
Oh, that was what?
Motherfuckers didn't understand. G-Rap was out-rapping everybody.
Yeah, he was.
Everybody. But people wasn't ready for that yet. It was the wrong era. It's people that come out, they just in the wrong era. If they was in a different era, it would be superstars. But they in the wrong era. There's somebody out now that would have came out in the 90s. Oh, man, I forgot who it was.
There's so many kids out right now. It's just like
I'm talking about lyrical. Yeah. Like there's a lot of lyrical dudes out here that they just in the wrong time zone. Yeah. They in the wrong time. Like if they came out in the 90s, they'd be nice. Yeah. They'd be nice. Like, yo, right now, Method Man still rings around people, but he's not making nobody really.
Yeah, no, because he ain't put no music out like that. You know, Redman is still. Nah, he retired from rap. He said he ain't doing it no more.
Well, he putting it out. He might not putting out albums, but he putting out singles.
Now, did you think hip hop got a boost in 2000 once we started getting into that 2000 era? You think it got a boost or it just went a whole different way? Like it started going to a whole different way because we started going to a whole different sound.
Early 2000, no, hip hop was still rocking.
Yeah, that's right, because we had 50 Cent.
What happened was, and I'm going to keep it 100. people like Drake started coming out. Yeah, people like Drake. Drake can make a song, but I don't call him a top hip hop artist.
He can't be, no.
Drake wouldn't made all that money if he couldn't sing.
True.
A lot of his shit is because he sung.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a good singer, but lyrically, he alright.
Now, what you think about another epic battle, Ja Rule against 50 Cent?
Ja Rule, if he knew his history, if Ja Rule knew his history, he wouldn't have went into that battle. He'd have let 50 talk.
That's exactly what I was saying, because I was like, 50 jumped him off his square, got him into a different arena.
50 did this. See, 50 study stuff. But you know what I like about 50? 50 is a very smart guy. Even though he's street, there's a lot of niggas in the street that's real smart. Now, 50 remember the history. You know, you remember the history.
Yeah.
MC Shan was, it all repeated itself. MC Shan was that nigga.
Yeah.
MC Shan was putting out hits. The KRS-One came. I think he did that Queens Bridge.
The bridge is over.
Before he even got to that, when he did the South Bronx.
Yeah.
If MC Shan would have just let it go, like Marley Marl told him to,
it would have been,
KRS-One would have been nothing.
But
he came back. And KRS-One responded, and that was it. That response, the bridge is over.
Yo, they kept playing that song.
Even Queen niggas, bridge niggas from the bridge was like, damn.
Yeah, that was...
50 said it. 50 was like, I can't stand it, but that shit is hot.
Yeah.
You know, that, and Ja Rule and 50, same thing.
That's what Herb should have said something.
Herb did say
tell
something.
Him don't get into it?
Herb did tell him. Herb did tell him. That's why Ja Rule was mad at first. He felt his team wasn't backing him. They just kept it 100 with you.
Yeah, like...
This dude is killing you, bro.
You got love songs. You basically should have stayed in
Yo,
LA.
listen. That one album, I think it's Vinny Vinicucci. That album
Verdi, whatever.
Before it was like the album made in 2000. Going through the red light, the joint. Yo, that album...
Yeah, he did.
Was banging. All he had to do was stay in his lane. Just keep keep putting out good music. Fuck what this nigga saying.
But 50 know how to get under his...
No, I mean, that was more personal. They beef is more personal. It's not really hip hop. But I'd have let 50 say what he's gonna say and just kept quiet and kept straight.
Kept doing his money, getting his money.
Like, I was watching YouTube, like Biggie. People think he never took shots at Tupac. He did, but if you listen to his rhymes, he said, I never put a nigga name on nothing. Where they do that at in rap?
True.
He said that in the song.
Because even Premier to this day, I tell you, when they was doing Unbelievable, he made the beat and in the studio with him and he was dissing him. He had him in the song, but he didn't name his name. Because he was coming at J. Rue the Jamager. It was just a lot going on, like, and it's like, because nowadays these kids, they try to, I'm like, you don't need to drop names, keep it pushing.
They said that, well, I was watching on Facebook, Busta Rhymes tell a story one time when he was putting, it was a song that it's supposed to be him, Biggie, Nas, and I forgot the other guy. Somebody else. And the first day they were going to the studio, Biggie leg, this is when he had the car accident. His legs was messed up.
Yeah.
He like the elevator stopped working.
So
and,
Biggie,
Nas and him was already up in the studio waiting on him. And Biggie was like, when we told him the elevator didn't work, he said, I can't come. I'm not walking up there. He said, I got $10,000 for you. He said, I don't give a fuck what you got. I can't walk up those steps. So he was like Nas and I forgot who the other guy was. It's another big rap name. They was like, they not gonna write their verse. They want to see what Biggie was gonna do. Yeah. So another day happened and Biggie still didn't show up.
But they did actually have a session though.
They was there, right? Wasn't. Then the third day, the elevator's working. Biggie went. Him, Lil C, he said they had the Jaws from Branson. They was up there smoking.
Oh, they got Nas high.
He said no, Nas and them didn't show up because they came 2 days and Biggie never came. So they was like they ain't coming the third day, but Biggie was there. they smoking Branson and shit. He said they chilling, and he was like, "Yo, Busta said, yo, Big, you gonna drop a verse? Are you ready, Big? Like, I'm ready. What you talking about? I'm ready." He's like, "I never seen the dude write nothing down."
He just articulated.
Then he did the song, the verse. He was like, "Yo, this dude was coming at Pop. He came at Pop crazy." But he said that he said he couldn't put the song out because him and Pop was friends too. So he didn't put it out. But after Biggie died, Puff was running around to gather
all the Biggie stuff,
so he can make an album. And he said the only reason he did it is for Biggie Mom. Because he said he never put it out because to put it out, he had to get Puff permission and Biggie Mom's permission to put it out, so he couldn't put it out.
Yeah.
So, but he said he gave it to Puff,
right?
And Puff put it on one of them albums. He said the song, but it's a song where Busta's on it too. And he said the stuff when he was coming at Tupac, he blurred out and he came in and filled it in. So it's like him and Biggie going back and forth. You hear it. It was one of them songs, I think, on one of them albums after Biggie died. But if you listen to the last songs on Biggie album, the second album, My Downfall and what's the other joint? The last three songs, not the last song, but the two before the last.
Oh yeah, that's right. On Ready, not Ready. Yeah.
When he said, if you listen to everything Tupac said about Biggie, when he was trying to make fun of him about, he had to beg girls let him sleep on the couch just before he became famous, and this and that. Biggie responded when he said, being broke, girls won't date you. Hug from fake friends. You know what I mean? So he responded.
He just didn't say no names.
He never said no names. This like Nas told everybody that kick in the door was for him. Him and Big, it was always a friendly competition between them.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So people didn't know that. Like it was a friendly competition between them and I don't know, Biggie just never named nobody, but he said what he said, you know what I mean? But what you think is the ultimate diss record?
Ultimate diss record?
Yeah.
They always go back
of the is it 90s or 80s? Might be late 80s.
All right, if we're going late 80s, then I believe that Tupac went out of there.
Tupac had the greatest diss record?
No, they you know how they try to say that because when he came out, hit him up.
Nah, that was whack.
It definitely was. Because you know why? Because Tupac the only one that could hold it. All them other dudes, they was irrelevant. I hate to say that, but that's the truth. Y'all was irrelevant, my G's. Y'all was irrelevant. Y'all couldn't hang with none of Biggie's team. If they actually had a battle, it would just be Tupac against everybody. The other dudes, they was whack, even though they was from Jersey. They was whack, even though they was from the East Coast. But I just wanted to say that. But yeah.
Nah, I think one of the greatest battle rap songs to me was Three Niggas Got Eight on one song. Three big niggas got eight on one song.
What song? I'm trying to remember what song.
This nigga's from Queens. You don't know.
That one.
To the break of dawn.
Oh, LL, that's right.
To the break of dawn. I took the cover to the bathroom, nigga.
He
gave a verse to all three of these niggas. Ice-T,
Oh yeah, that's right.
What's that dancing the hammer? Ice-T. Who else? Oh, he did somebody else.
There was a couple.
Kool Moe D.
Yep.
LL was one of the first fiercest battle rappers out here, man. Niggas don't know that. Yeah, he went to the Love then, the niggas got upset. But see, what it was he was smart. Yeah, he was like, I need to make money. If it wasn't for him doing that, we wouldn't be getting this money we getting now. Niggas need to realize that. He took rap to a different level.
Yep, I need love.
Because, that song was one of the biggest songs back in the day. Like, that shit was crazy.
What about, the Force MDs, they wasn't really like hip-hop. Remember Tender Love? Tender Love.
But they considered them hip-hop.
Yeah.
Because they used to rap too, but they was more known for the singing part.
Yeah, especially that acapella joint. Holding me close to you, baby, Yo, hip hop, our culture is ridiculous, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, we are talented music. We always been our ancestors. music came for years and years and years. Music is BC, man. Music always been around, you know. And what that we always could do is express ourselves musically. We talented musically, we talented as athletes. You know, in all places that we strong at, they try to exploit. But we talented all over. We got talented, which I hate that TV and society depict us in certain levels. Yeah. But they need to know us all the way around. We got good, smart doctors. We got
we the masters of mathematics.
You know what stuff we invented that wouldn't be here?
United States would not be where they at.
So make America great is to make us equal.
Yeah.
That'll make it great, bro.
That definitely would. Yes, it would.
Want America to be great, make us equal.
All right, so now I want to take you to somewhere else. Philly. Who you like from Philly?
From Philly?
From back in the day. Because, I mean, I don't know these new kids now, they come and go. They ain't stay like, you know, steady being them DST, making that cream. People always say, what that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we got summertime.
Who wrote that?
It wasn't Rakim. He said he mimicked Rakim with that joint.
Rakim wrote that.
Actually? I thought he said he mimicked Rakim with that. There it is.
No,
cool.
Rakim wrote that. Look up all the songs Rakim made.
Oh, okay. I mean, I give it to him. I thought it was Will.
No, nah. You listen to that song. We don't know nothing about no righteous stuff.
That's why I give it to Schoolie D and them, because they had some hot joints.
Will Smith, listen, whoa. Yeah. Summertime was like getting out where he was slowing down rap. I'm talking about when Will Smith first came out. Storytelling.
Oh yeah, he was there.
He was the nicest nigga come out of Philly to me.
Yeah. I like Schoolie D though. That was my boy.
Schoolie D was hot, but Will was more commercial.
I mean, that was the difference.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Will was more commercial. Will was heard everywhere. Will went on tour with all the big rappers. Schoolie D didn't.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean? When Rakim went on tour, Will Smith went on tour. Will Smith, Girls Don't Understand.
But who made that song? It was a Philly group. Oh, man. I mean, because it was like we was both, Philly and New York was like connected.
Philly, look, I'm going to keep it 100. Hip-hop only, when it first came out, was played in Philly and New York. True. Philly is like New York's younger brother.
Yeah.
Philly and New York is basically the same. Half the niggas that live in Philly came from New York. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas from New York moved to Philly. A lot of the association is crazy. I mean, we right here.
Yo, we stuck.
So the only place that was playing hip hop on Saturday nights was Philly and New York.
True. Because I lived in both. We both
was
lived
the
in
number
both.
one DJ at the Flash era? After the Flash era, let's say who was the number one DJ? Who changed DJing?
Jazzy Jeff.
That's right.
Remember the epic battles in Jersey he had with
Jazzy Jeff.
Oh yeah,
he made the Transformers.
Yeah,
remember we used to.
He was bad. Yeah,
he all that shit that people doing.
Yeah.
He did that. He was the number one DJ for how many years?
Yeah.
Look, the Fresh Prince. That's why he's where he's at, because when he first came out, he was funny. He was cool. He didn't play tough guy. Mm-hmm. Everybody liked him. And I mean, he made hits. He was telling stories.
Yeah.
He was telling stories.
That's wild. That's wild how, like I always say, my theory now where I'm going to stand, everything has a connection. It's something else that goes with it. Like if you talk about New York, you got to bring Philly with it because we was together. You know what I'm saying? We was together. So those the two on the East Coast that was together. I mean,
who's the first person? And you should know because this is what you shout. Who was smart enough to start their first label in hip hop? Who everybody took the blueprint from? You should know this, man. You should.
Damn, I probably know. I mean, I got first person started a label in hip hop.
Oh no, I might be wrong on that. Hold on. Let me think.
Or maybe the first person that had other groups that he brought out?
No, I might be wrong on that. But see, I don't know the it might have been Eazy-E.
I think it probably was Eazy-E.
But the guy everybody followed blueprint to is Master P.
I mean, yeah. But then that was after Eazy-E. Eazy-E first one to have Eazy-E. I think he was the first one as far as us having multiple on the label that was his.
But see, hold on.
What about Hammer? Because he was relevant too. He put on a lot of people.
No, but that I'm talking about starting your own label, getting on a different side.
So wasn't Hammer was going to start his own label? All them,
yeah, he had that one group.
He had a couple of people, really.
Yeah, but he had a bunch of people in his entourage.
Yeah.
So no, Hammer, Master P is the first one.
Okay.
Eazy-E.
My glasses back on.
Eazy-E brought out. He was putting out his album, but he got a production deal.
Gotcha.
And he started his label.
That's right. That's right.
Master P turned down. He just wanted to see what they was gonna say. He turned down, and he took his own money. He got a lawsuit.
And the Heritage.
I know it was something.
Yeah.
He got something. He opened the record
And he
store.
flipped it.
And what he did was he made noise in his hood first. Mm-hmm. He made noise there and was selling. Mm-hmm. So all his little rappers, they was there. We never heard them. Right? But they all was making money. He had them little twin kids, them twin MC. You know, if you watch all his old
I like
stuff.
his brother, though. I used to like his brother, then he did the movies. I thought he should have did more music. His brother.
Which one? The one that went to jail?
Nah, what's his name? Slim the tall one. What's his name?
The one that's in jail?
No. That's
C
that's
Murder.
the one. No, not C Murder. His other brother. The tall one that was doing the movies back in the day. What's his name?
Yeah, he was making...
Not C Murder.
No, not C Murder. The one that was out doing all the rapping.
Yeah. I wanted to hear more from him.
I didn't really like his rap style.
That's just like a lot of MCs I wanted to hear more of, but they was just beefing. Everybody was once they started getting to that
he was
beefing
making
stage.
money. His brother, I know what you're talking about. He's making money with the girl. The girl was nice too. They had the little group. Mm-hmm. But Master P, besides his family, he put up a lot of rappers, and they sold in their hood. Mm-hmm. He didn't really get known until he did that one song, and he came to New York, and it was played.
Yeah. We two soldiers.
Yeah. And that blew him up. But he was making money just in his hood. He was making money in his tri-state area. Yeah. You know what I mean? He wasn't even known in New York yet, but he was down south, he was that nigga.
Yeah. I mean, but then the whole thing about it, like now, as the years went on, down south was spending more money on hip hop. They was more loyal to spending money on hip hop than they got from the cities.
Yeah, when they started
especially like Atlanta.
When they started hearing their own shit.
Yeah.
I remember in 2005, before everybody was really. It wasn't for Outkast.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't. Oh my gosh, and love Outkast. I love y'all.
See the thing about it. Up north, we was blinded. We had
that one way.
The blinded. We whatever was popular in New York, we thought was everything.
Yeah. We
didn't know that when you leave New York, there's a big world out there. Like Biggie and Pac, everybody.
Killer Mike, yeah, Atlanta.
Hold on, Biggie and Pac, everybody loved them.
Yep.
Remember that famous Source Award? Mm-hmm. Yo, if you really look at it, who won all the awards?
Wasn't Outkast?
Outkast.
Yes.
Outkast. Outkast outsold both Biggie and Tupac. They outsold both.
Yeah, they did. They definitely was doing their thing.
So that down south music always been pumping. Mm-hmm. We just don't hear it up north.
Yeah. But our goal from up north was to go back down south.
No. See, our up north is what people got to realize is how Kendrick Lamar stayed true to himself, right? Mm-hmm. Up north, we fell off because we was the leaders in this shit, but now we follow it.
Yeah,
we follow it.
Now.
We try to do the trap. No, we ain't trap. We try to do the trap. Now we trying to do the drill. Mm-hmm. New York came out with their own style. We should have kept it that way. Everybody got their style. Yeah. If you make a hit song, it'll cross over.
Yep.
But keep your style. Mm-hmm. And we not up east. We not true to ourselves no more. Right. Remember, New York used to be that. You say New York, it was the Mecca.
Yep. Everybody wanted to come to New York.
Now it's Atlanta.
Yep.
But that tells you nothing stays the same, bro.
Mm-mm. It moves.
Nothing stays the same. So you got to move how it move. This dude might be your friend now, maybe your friend for 10 years, 20 years, but then something happened and y'all ain't friends no more.
Mm-hmm. Now, what you think about Miami? I like Trick. Trina was cool.
I like Trick Daddy. Trina to me was always whack. I never liked Trina. Move over your ass too. That bitch was whack lyrically. Rhyming, she's whack. Whack. You know what I mean? And for her attitude now, the way she act like she's that shit.
Oh, no, she definitely not. But, I mean, I guess she wanted, that's her thing, but yeah.
Yeah, but get that attitude corrected. Because you wasn't all that. You never was. You only hits you really had was with Trick Daddy.
True.
Other than that is pull over that ass too fast. What? But what you saying, and that's more the beat in the chorus.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she...
Trick
Daddy, lyrically coming from down south. Mm-hmm. You know who's nice, whose attitude fucking him up?
Who?
Fucking Rick Ross.
Oh yeah,
Rick Ross. I heard him doing a freestyle.
Because he think he's too elevated.
Yeah, that's fucking him up.
Dude,
though.
Come down back to earth, B.
That's fucking him up. Like yo, lyrically, that man is nice. He's nice. He remind me of Shy. Because he was sitting down rhyming, he was freestyling. I forgot what it was on, and he was sitting down freestyling, and he was spitting. Rick Ross spit, but his whole mind state,
arrogance.
Yeah, it just went left. So I mean, he ain't talking about nothing no more. But you know who's an MC that's still nice and was nice since they been out?
Who?
Fucking Method Man.
Oh yeah, I love
Method Man and Redman.
Oh yeah, them together was a powerhouse. That was epic.
Yo.
So what you think about these new cats now? Like, I mean, we all know about the Drakes. You know how he did combo albums with 21 Savage and stuff like that.
I never liked Drake albums. I liked a couple songs he did. Mm-hmm. I liked Drake when he first came. But after a while, he started making shit that just went left to me. But everybody like it. Because they, once you into somebody, you But, yeah, like Nicki Minaj. I know.
Nicki's a character to me.
Then she changed. But see, that's what you need to be.
But I think everybody changed that money got to their head and they just got too elevated to like, dude, come back. You want to smack them? Like, come back to earth. Like, we need you to do certain things so people can see what you're doing. Not that, I'm elevated. I got money so I can do. No, stop that. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
I don't know why we treat people different in whatever their career is. Like, they still human. They still regular people. So just because you made a song and it's a hit, what makes you better than me?
That's what they be. Go there
because that's how people put them.
Yeah, true.
That's how people put them.
It is people.
And it's like I don't understand why people go crazy over stuff like that. I mean, especially if you see them in the street. I remember running into DMX and
Oh, DMX! Oh my gosh!
Man, I ran into DMX and we was in Harlem. It was like it was a juice bar like on 132nd. Harlem Hospital 1 block over. 132nd.
Yeah, they had the
where they got all the
bar,
stores and right there, right across from the barber shop.
Okay.
Where Justice to work, and it was me. It had to be Shy. Me, Shy. It had to be just me and Shy. We was going down there and get some weed. Mm-hmm. From the juice bar, and then go get the shot. I think Kurt was with us. Me, Shy, Kurt. It's like the power
shots.
So we waiting because the guy got to go in the back get the shit or whatever. So we sitting there talking. DMX was up there, him and his man. He had the Chevelle parked outside. We talking and the guy came with my stuff. This motherfucker tapped me like, yo, he called me like DMX tapped me like, I mean, not to put nobody down. It seemed like a lot of people are tougher on TV and record than in real life. You know what I mean? But me and my guy, we was kind of big though, so I guess niggas be like, I don't know.
Yeah, that y'all was.
But you know, what I'm saying is, these people are regular human beings.
Oh
man.
yeah,
they regular people. They just like you and me, you know. And I don't know, man. We need to stay true to ourselves. Keep this music.
Yes.
You know, music is a way to express yourself.
Yes.
Don't express nobody else. Express yourself.
Yeah, be you.
And as you ask me who I like now, first of all, there's nobody standing out now to me.
Yeah, because everybody doing the same thing.
Ain't nobody really standing out. So yeah, I might hear somebody with a hit song,
but there's only that
but then,
one.
Yeah, then I hear somebody else with a hit song,
yeah.
And it's like nobody really stand. Remember how back in the day, somebody ruled for a year or two? Like you had Big Daddy Kane, you had Rakim, you had different people that's come out, and you know who they are. Now it's different. So no, I don't have a favorite MC now. Yeah. I still go back old school.
Yeah, you got to, because it's some classic albums. They don't make
albums.
albums.
Dropped the album. You know that?
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta hear
That's
that.
why I said Method Man, Redman. They dropping singles with different people on it. You gotta. It's a lot of our music still dropping, but it's not getting advertised. Unless you got Facebook and it'll pop up.
Because they ain't talking about drugs and stuff like that. Like,
no, they still flowing though. They still.
I mean, yeah, but you know how the radio is now. If it's talking about stuff that's a downer, yeah, and then always that one hit wonder.
But see, the thing about it is, these young kids ain't really. I don't know if they feeling it like that. Like we feel it. Yeah. Because it's our era.
You know why? Because they need to embrace the history. Before they let any of these young dudes in here, just like how they had that one dude on there, some young rapper, right? They asked him who Tupac is. Matter of fact, he said he didn't know who Tupac is, and he said his music was whack. I was like, then and there, he should have been, y'all should have punched him in his head. Yeah, whatever. He had one song. He couldn't even do an album. And you talk about Tupac, and he had massive albums. Like, it's like, y'all dudes, come on. Y'all need to make albums, make classics. Don't make this one hit because somebody say, well, let's jump this way, and then everybody jumps on the bandwagon. No, make a classic.
You know what it is? The wrong people is in control of our music.
Yeah, true. Because all they doing is like, oh, if he on the internet, he does this, let me do it. And then that's why these labels is losing. Yeah.
Right.
Y'all need us to get back into the game so we can do artist development again, get people in the right tone so they can do albums. Why you want to hear? Every time I go to somebody's playlist, it's like 30 artists. Like it ain't no time where we could. Remember how we used to go to Atlanta? We used to go from here to Atlanta. We played G Unit all the way down. We played the Locks. Everybody had albums. So it was so much music to hear. You ain't have to hear the same music coming back. We heard whole albums. Biggie whole album. It's like now you have nobody with whole albums. Like they want to do singles. I mean, singles is cool, but you got to get into the albums.
Nah, they doing albums. It's just ain't.
They not hitting. But most of their albums is all the singles though.
Because I mean,
they know true story albums.
To make a single, you can luck up on a single.
Yeah.
You can luck up on a beat is high.
Yeah.
You can luck up on a single.
Yeah.
I watch on Zeus Jocelyn Cabaret. You know her husband or whoever that do this to his beats is hot. And I think he wasted it on her. But he got this one song that she got, something about your birthday. Yo, that's her hit. That's her hit. That song come on, that beat is hot. You know, the chorus is there. Her lyrics ain't all that, but the song is hot. That's her hit.
That's like to take it back to Fat Joe. Only thing you know Fat Joe for is his hooks. And nobody really reciting none of his rhymes. I like Fat Joe, but that's reality and that's real rap. You know, I just wanted to take that there.
I mean,
listen, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, Fat Joe I don't know what's going on and why he said what he said, but he know that if it wasn't for black people, he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't be nowhere.
That's like looking at Jay-Z. Got 14 albums that went platinum, but never had the #1 album.
To me, Jay-Z wouldn't be where he at if Biggie was still alive.
Oh yeah. That's hands down.
So
that's hands down.
if you think about it,
And Tupac too.
Jay-Z first, to me, best lyrical album, when he was spitting lyrics, was when Big was alive.
So that had to be his Reasonable Doubt album.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that's why it's a so big thing that they wanted, like Dame wanted the rights to that. You know, big shouts out to Dame Dash, baby. I love you because I'm from Harlem.
I mean, because Dame put that shit out.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to sign Jay-Z.
Yeah. He needs to get his
props. That's what tells you that these people, just because they don't want to sign you, don't get discouraged.
You can still
they not feeling you. But, do it yourself.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
So, I mean, but
unless it goes down the toilet.
If you look at all the songs that Jay-Z did with Big, he was killing it lyrically.
Yeah.
You good as your competition. You good as your,
Yeah.
And it seemed like after Big, he fell off a little bit.
He just like, I'm there, I could just put it together because he got into that same stage that he said, like, he wouldn't write nothing, and he was like,
nah, he was right. He tried.
I know.
I tried to front me like Big.
I know. But I wanted to end the note on, especially, talk about Dame Dash, talk about, now I want to get into like a second before we sign off of, the business aspect of him. Only reason why I was saying Dame Dash is because I like a lot of the stuff that he's been trying to do, but the reason why he's not accomplishing it because of the Harlem arrogance. Basically, you know what I'm saying? If Dame tone that down and bring it down, a lot is going to happen for him. He's going to pave the way for a lot of people because he made a lot of people. He brought Cameron in. He knew who to rock with.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm not saying he brought Cameron to rock and all that, but
Biggie
was going to bring, but if
Biggie did,
Big,
his first album, he signed to Big. Yeah. Big found Cameron.
I mean, as far as, he got, he knew certain players to rock with. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Dame was there. They both grew up in Harlem. Harlem ain't so big.
Yeah.
Right? So they already knew each other, but Big brought him out. Now, Dame Dash, Rockefeller wouldn't be Rockefeller without Dame Dash.
Yeah, that's why that's my man.
Dame is a great businessman, but you got to be arrogant. He was just too arrogant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got to tone it down.
But see, the reason why, you got to really sit and talk to the man. The reason why, he saw what was going on.
God, yeah.
He saw, y'all trying to take my artist. He saw that. He been seen it. So yeah, I'll be arrogant to these motherfuckers too. When I come up in there, y'all making decisions on my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So before anybody say anything, what would you do in that situation?
Yeah, you're right. I just want them to tone that because everybody he approached, that's the only thing they're going to see. This man is just too arrogant. And it's like, but he's a smart businessman.
What billionaire not?
Yeah, but they need to give him more respect. Maybe when he built his money back up,
then he can get the arrogant.
But he has to.
But he is who he is, and he is
all them baby.
And got him where he at. And the thing about it is, without that big artist, he's surviving. He's making movies. He's doing what he's gonna do, and he's a self-employed man.
Yeah.
So I mean, has tipped him Dave. He got it. But if you notice, every guy that's successful has some type of arrogance. But you say, he gotta fine tune it.
Yeah, just a little bit, bro. Please, if you bring it down some, just watch.
Me, I think his problem is he don't know how to separate his emotions.
That too. That's where that
from his business. See, the emotions fuck you up. That's why I say your heart, love the heart. Mm-hmm. But you gotta be careful with the heart.
Yep.
The heart will make you make the wrong decisions.
Yes, it will.
Dame is a smart guy. Use your brain. Use your head. He's a good businessman. I would love to sit down and talk to Dame and get some ideas.
Heck yeah.
He's a hell of a businessman.
Pause.
Jay-Z's a billionaire.
He can't. He don't even talk to nobody really. He wouldn't have a normal car.
Because of Dame.
Yeah.
Just like they asked.
Yeah, he did in that position to sign that deal because of.
Then they asked, would you take $100,000 or sit down and talk to somebody brilliant?
I want to sit down and talk to somebody brilliant.
Because
I can make more money.
You're about that. That's smart. See, that's business. See, when you put that in front of a lot of people, maybe $100,000, should talk to this nigga.
Cash flow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I sit talk to Dane all day. You want to smoke? We could chill all day.
I respect Dane Because, yo, he's a great businessman. Now, his attitude, there's a lot of people, it's your favorite artist. They might be good singers, but have a fucked up attitude. So, I mean, I can't help an attitude. I ain't trying to be his friend.
Yeah, we ain't gonna sit and talk about Puff. Because he did what he did. He definitely put hip hop. He had a lot to do with it, but he just did what he did. We ain't gonna go there. I mean, we gonna let him.
All he did was use a couple people that was nice. Yeah. Puff ain't not one person that was with Puff is good today. And it's okay. All the people that was with him somehow fucked up. And he's living off their money. So Puff, at first I was feeling sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for Puff. Puff is a fucking devil, man. And Puff is letting you know he don't look tough. He look gay, but he's worse than big ass Suge Knight. Everybody's scared of Suge.
But Suge wasn't like that.
Y'all need to be scared of Puff.
Yeah. Well, Suge said it. He was like, y'all worry about me.
This the gangster. You know what I mean?
He's the butt gangster. Sheesh. That's crazy. But
he's the gangster that's going to rape you.
But yo,
yeah, we've been talking for a minute. This is New Year anyway.
But we gonna go back to this though, because we got a lot more to say. Because we definitely the culture, baby. Definitely the
culture. We love it.
Yep.
Y'all, young people need to look into it.
Yes.
And don't forget, watch Wild Style.
Yep.
Watch Wild Style. You can even watch Breaking. Breaking showed you how LA stepped into it. Ice-T was really one of the first rappers.
Yeah.
Ice-T was really one of the first LA rappers to break through like that, besides NWA.
Yep.
Ice-T and NWA was the pioneers over there, man. Ice-T, that one
Niggas for Life was a good. I don't know. Back then, I had it on repeat.
You know what? You know what's so crazy? As I think about it now, that's the first album they did after Ice Cube broke out with them. The shit was hot.
Yup. That joint was.
Until Ice Cube came back with No Vaseline.
His album, yeah. On that note, we gonna go. Love you too, Ice Cube. Yeah.
Yo, Happy New Year to everybody,
That's
man.
right. Happy
Be
New
safe
Year.
out there. Don't drink and drive. The cops will be out. They're trying to get you.
Stay alive, baby. We want to see you in 2025.
Let's try not to kill nobody, man.
Yeah.
Let's all love, live, and live life.
And let's see where hip hop go this year. Yeah.
Hip hop, hip hop.